CNN is back at it again with the fake news, and this one is about as blatant as it can get. The network decided to run a series of quotes on Independence Day from its Twitter page, but as you might have guessed, it got the facts in at least one instance completely wrong. The Federalist commented on the erroneous tweet in which CNN misquoted Abraham Lincoln that read, "Let the people know the facts, and the country will be safe." The tweet was a noticeable jab at President Donald Trump, who continually calls out the network on its fake news antics. CNN regularly responds by being sore losers and continuing to prove why Americans cannot trust the mainstream media. The tweet would have been a great, though not journalistic in any way, sort of comeback to President Trump for the network. Except for the fact Abraham Lincoln did not say those words. Terry Teachout, a critic and playwright, did not feel that those words were correctly attributed to President Lincoln, and sent over a query to Quote Investigator to ask if the research operation could look into it. Garson O'Toole, head of Quote Investigator, didn't take long to respond. "Let them know the truth, and the country is safe." A Lincoln report shortly after assassination. His tweet back to Teachout and a few others read. In addition, the tweet included snippets of a news article in which a writer reportedly spoke to Abraham Lincoln and acquired the quote. Yoni Applebaum, historian and journalist, added to the conversation by showing an article that ran in the Boston Daily Journal on April 17, which also had the correct quote. CNN may have gotten its facts wrong because it did not properly vet its sources. The misquote actually is featured in Newseum after all. However, that does not give the network, which constantly tries to prove that it is not fake news, creative license to not do its own research. Quote Investigator found the truth of the quote in about 3 hours. What is CNN's excuse? It turns out that CNN also misattributed a quote on Independence Day to Benjamin Franklin, which actually came from British writers John Trenchard and Thomas Gordon, authors of Cato's Letters. The Federalist discovered. When does it end? CNN? Share this story on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to add your thoughts to the comment section below if you think that CNN is fake news.